Hello, everybody, and welcome to my NFL game predictions. And here they are. And as you will notice, I've added notes on the side. Let's jump right into the Jets. Patriots. As you can see, I've got the Jets coming out with the win. Not that I'm underestimating the Patriots. The Patriots are 1-1, which is better than what they would have been last year. They'd probably be 0-2 right now. The Jets have Aaron Rodgers now, which obviously is a factor, but not that big of a factor because the Jets still aren't that great. They barely beat the Titans, but, the Titans are 0-2. They probably should have beat them a little better if Aaron Rodgers was going to hold up. But I think this could be a close one. The Patriots, the statistics show the Patriots haven't turned over the ball once. New coach, really good over there. Obviously still making first impressions. So that is how I feel on that one. Raiders, Panthers. Obviously, I took the Raiders. Who wouldn't? If you want to get it right, you're not going to pick the Panthers. There's not much to say about this other than that it's going to be a blowout, as I put in my notes. Now, next to the Chargers, Steelers. I've got the Chargers winning. I put the true test. Both these teams are 2-0. Some people are saying the Steelers are a fluke. Some are not. And I'm not following based on what I think and what everyone else is saying. Because you'll see in here I've got some wild predictions. But other than that, the reason I put the true test is because we're going to see who can hold up. The Chargers, 2-0. Steelers, 2-0. The Steelers, as we know, and the Chargers are both not top-notch teams. So it's rare to see them 2-0. And we've got a new quarterback over there. But also we've got some key injuries. Justin Herbert might not play. Obviously concerning for the Chargers. And the Steelers are decent. They haven't played too many big games, in my opinion, at least. So they could fall flat here. I think they are. This is probably going to be a close game. Or it could be a total blowout. Who knows? It's always unpredictable. The Chiefs almost got upset by the Bengals last week. Browns, Giants. This one's a meh. Not a big marquee game on the game schedule for this week. Don't have much to say about it, really. So I just went with Browns. Because the Giants are one of the worst teams. And so are the Browns. So, going to be a slugfest. Texans, Vikings. I took the Texans. You might just say I believe in the Texans a lot. That is possible. But I think the Texans have what it takes to come out with the win. 2-0, both teams. Vikings. Obviously, I had Justin Jefferson go out mid-game last week, which obviously there is a big impact. So, if he doesn't end up playing, what is the Vikings team going to be like? We kind of know because we've seen it a little bit, but we don't truly know. So, that is why I'm taking the Texans. They've got a stacked roster over there. And I think that's going to be really good. Really good. Let's move on to the Eagles versus the Saints. This is a wild pick, I guess you could say. The Eagles did lose to the Falcons last week. I'd say that's a fluke. They should be 2-0. But this is a proving ground for the Saints. This is the game of the week. And the Saints are trying to go 3-0 for the first time since 2013. 2013. 11 whole years ago. Crazy, right? Crazy. I know. And that could be major for the Saints. Just imagine. I know this probably won't happen. But imagine the Saints playing at home for the Super Bowl. They might move the Super Bowl if that happens. Because that'd be an unfair advantage. That stadium would be packed out with Saints fans the minute they know they're making it. So, but just imagine what that would be like. The Saints winning the Super Bowl is downright crazy. This year it's an opportunity. It is an opportunity. I will say it's an opportunity. If they beat the Eagles, it's an even bigger opportunity. Possibility. So, I'm not going to get my hopes too high. But it is a possibility that we have a 3-0 Saints team. And this next game, I don't have too much to say about it. The Broncos looked okay in the preseason. Then Bo Nix went and did all that. Which really hurt them. He looked really good. Or am I thinking of the wrong player? Let me know if I'm thinking of the wrong person. Just ignore that. Yeah, I'm thinking of the wrong player. Anyway, they're 0-3. Not as great as they were in the preseason. Buccaneers are most likely going to win and put the Broncos down. 0-3. And let's move on. Packers-Titans. I have taken the Packers and could possibly embarrass the Titans. I think the Titans, even though they were hanging in there against the Jets, they don't stand a chance against the Packers. They don't stand a chance. The Packers, in my opinion, have a good team this season. It's just not enough to get some of those crucial wins they need, and that is why they're in the position they are now. But when you're playing a team like the Titans, it's always easy to pick up a win. So, probably going to be a high score for the Packers. Let's move on to the Bears. They're playing the Colts, who are an embarrassment. And we saw C.J. Stroud make that statement to Caleb Williams. I think that's true. Possibly true. Caleb Williams could end up being one of the best players in a few years in the NFL. It's just going to take some time. This is only his first year. Bears fans, you got to give him some time. They will most likely pull out this win against the Colts, and they'll move on to the next week. And we'll see how Caleb Williams does then. Seahawks, can they hold strong against the Miami Dolphins? Tua went out with the concussion, and he has been placed on injured reserve, likely to miss 4 games. Major there. Which is why I'm questioning, can the Miami Dolphins win? Seahawks are 2-0. Can they win? No idea. That question is put up there with a lot of other questions I have. And there's like a bunch I have for this season. But that one is the top one for this week. Can they win? I don't think so. You've still got your top players, but at the same time, I mean, it's just, I don't think it's going to be enough without Tua. I don't think they're going to have it in them. I do not think they're going to have it in them. Ravens, can they turn around? Rare 0-2 start. They are playing the Cowboys. If they can't beat the Cowboys, there is something wrong with this Ravens team this year. Or it's Derrick Henry curse, possibly. I'm starting to think that. They had him as a star at the Titans. I mean, he's a good player, but the teams he's on just can't win. This is most likely a win, though, for the Ravens. Unless the Cowboys can pull off a miracle. The Cowboys are falling back to their former selves. They had an okay season last year. That was a fluke. I'm going to go ahead and say that. All right. I've taken the Lions-Cardinals game. And the one thing I wanted to point out was how close this could be. This is a real gamble picking the Lions. Because we saw the Cardinals last week put up 41 points, I'm pretty sure it was, against the Rams. Crazy. Right? Yeah, crazy. And I think the fact that it is this close with the Cardinals, the Lions had a fluke last year, I'm telling you. Just like the Cowboys didn't make it all the way, but that's a fluke right there. It's a fluke. All right, I can't get over how close that is. 49.9% chance to win for the Lions. 49.7% chance to win for the Cardinals. Insane. 49ers are playing 0-2 Rams. 49ers are without Christian McCaffrey. And yet another player that I don't remember who it was. But ignore that. I don't know if they can. They should be able to against the Rams. But the question is, how much are they going to score without Christian McCaffrey and other crucial players? How much can they actually score? Did the 49ers blow their only chance in 2023? Starting to think yes. Just like the Lions. They blew their only chance in 2023, and the 49ers blew their only chance in 2023. They were really confident coming into this year, and then they flopped. Chiefs, Falcons. The Falcons did beat the Eagles, but as I said, I believe that was a fluke. The Chiefs are winning, no doubt. I know I put will the Chiefs win, and I did spell Chiefs wrong. That was just an error of typing too quick and not noticing. But yeah. And to wrap this up, the Bills have way too easy of a game against the 0-2 Jaguars. The Jaguars are up there with the Lions and 49ers. They had a fluke season. Really good? Now they're not. Simple as that. And the Bengals, I put also should win because they're playing the Commanders. The Commanders are not good. The Commanders, in fact, are just pitiful. Pitiful. The pitiful Commanders. Can't do anything. They just flat out can't do anything. That's all the Commanders are good for. The Bengals almost beat the Chiefs. That's probably going to be a pretty good amount of points there for the Bengals. But anyway, that is all for today. game predictions will probably start switching over to long form videos, so look out for these more. If you like this content and you're not subscribed, go ahead, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on the notifications. Thank you guys for watching.